The sight of a classic wedge-shaped Lamborghini or the smooth curve of a vintage Alfa stirs an emotional response entirely different from any other car, defining the essence of Italian job mystique. This isn't just about speed or engineering. It is about the intangible quality of soul that grants these vehicles their profound, special status within global car culture. To understand the phenomenon, we must explore the unique confluence of artistic design, rich heritage, and uncompromising performance that defines Italy's automotive giants. One of the most critical factors elevating Italian cars is their approach to design, treated less as a scientific problem and more as a passionate artistic endeavor. Legendary carrosserie like Pininfarina, Bertone, and Zagato handcrafted bodies with flair and drama, transforming sheet metal into genuine sculpture. This commitment to aesthetic perfection ensures that every line and curve contributes to the vehicle's lasting appeal and inherent exclusivity. The hand-built nature of many vintage Alfas, Ferraris, and early Lamborghinis further contributes to their special status and sets them apart from more mass-produced rivals. This craftsmanship means that no two cars are perfectly identical, adding layers of personality and heritage that modern robotic assembly lines cannot replicate. It is this human touch, prioritized over clinical German efficiency, that makes these machines feel alive and incredibly precious to collectors. When discussing the ultimate special status, Ferraris stand alone due to their unbreakable link to motorsport heritage, specifically Formula One and endurance racing. Enzo Ferrari's famous insistence on building road cars solely to fund his racing efforts instilled a sense of pedigree and pure performance into every model they produced. This direct lineage from the most competitive circuits in the world grants Ferraris an unmatched historical gravitas and market exclusivity. Ferrari also mastered the art of engineered scarcity, deliberately underproducing models to ensure immediate collectability and massive appreciation in value. This strategy, combined with strict owner vetting and limited allocation, reinforces the feeling that ownership is not merely a purchase, but an entry into an elite, coveted club within car culture. The resulting high prices for vintage models reflect this careful cultivation of exclusivity and historical performance. Ferrari also mastered the art of engineered scarcity, deliberately underproducing models to ensure immediate collectability and massive appreciation in value. This strategy, combined with strict owner vetting and limited allocation, reinforces the feeling that ownership is not merely a purchase, but an entry into an elite, coveted club within car culture. The resulting high prices for vintage models reflect this careful cultivation of exclusivity and historical performance. In contrast, Lamborghinis achieved their special status by embodying rebellion and radical design, challenging the established order set by Ferraris founded on a famous rivalry. The marque became known for uncompromising, often excessive performance wrapped in bold, angular aesthetics that shocked the public models like the Miura. And the Countach became the definitive poster-ready supercars, signaling a shift toward dramatic, unapologetic design. This history of radicalism means a vintage Lamborghini often represents the extreme edge of car culture, valuing raw, untamed performance and a flamboyant design over subtle grace. the sheer audacity of their engineering and their visual impact makes them indelible symbols of wealth, power, and the defiant pursuit of automotive excess. Their early V12s are legendary for their sound and fury, adding a crucial auditory component to their lasting appeal. Vintage Alfas occupy a more approachable but equally soulful corner of the Italian job, representing the democratic side of performance heritage models like the Duetto and the Giulia were lightweight, agile, and focused on engaging the driver through precise handling and responsive musical engines. This focus on the fundamental driving experience ensures that vintage Alfas remain among the most beloved and usable classic sports cars in the world. The sound of an Alfa Romeo twin-cam engine is often cited as a cornerstone of Italian car culture, an auditory signature that evokes joy and passion. Their successful history in touring motorsport lends a high level of heritage, without the crushing financial exclusivity associated with the other marques. Vintage Alfas provide an authentic, high-quality slice of Italian design and performance that is still accessible to a wider enthusiast base. Ultimately, the special status of these Italian legends, the artistic flair of vintage Alfas, the racing heritage of Ferraris, and the radical design of Lamborghinis stems from their collective human narrative. Their exclusivity is earned through a unique blend of passion, beauty, and speed that is simply unreplicable by other nations' automotive industries. They are more than just cars. They are expressions of Italian genius, permanently cemented at the pinnacle of car culture. That's it for this episode of the DriveContact podcast, your dose of car culture. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us a like, and visit our website for more content. Thanks for listening, and we'll catch you next time.